Also, the biggest takeaway for me is like, what the fuck would this movie have been had they not had someone as good as Alfred Molina playing Doc Ock? All of his scenes where he's just talking to himself and talking to the arms, I'm like, you're lucky this guy is so good.
He's amazing.
That it all lands. Like, even when he's like, no, it would be a bigger crime for us not to finish it and stuff. I'm like, this could be Moonster Central.
Yes.
Dripping mac and cheese with extra Moonster.
Ooh.
Because it's so cheesy.
Who the fuck puts Moonster on mac and cheese?
I'm gonna now.
But he grounds it. He makes it believable. He's so good. And the same, Holly and I were talking, the same with having Willem Dafoe, someone as good as he is as Norman, like, even though he like goes full fucking throttle kind of in a few of those scenes, but he still is so good that you believe it.
Yeah.
That should be his biopic. Willem Dafoe, Full Throttle.
Yeah, and it's like, you're right, like, it's like they wrote the cheesiest trilogy ever, and then they're like, who could we get to really sell these lines? And then they get these really top tier actors like Thomas, whatever his last name is, who plays
Hayden Church,
who plays fucking Sandman, is great as Sandman. He like really underplays Sandman. And I think Topher Grace, when he's not Venom, is funny. I think he's like a really funny person and like foil to Peter or whatever. But
worst casting choice ever, though.
It is a bad casting choice, but he is good in it. Like, I when he's Venom, you're like, eh. But Alfred Molina is so good that I didn't hear the shit. I didn't hear the shittiness. And then there's like, and I don't think the woman that plays Aunt May is a bad actor, but
you could, just because she's old doesn't mean she's good.
But
Kane.
here's the thing: it's
you
like,
could say it.
It's like, I don't think I would say it if I thought she sucked. I don't think that she is. I just think that if she was given something better written, she wouldn't seem like she sucks so hard. Like when she fucking. I get so many douche chills every single time I watch the scene where she's asleep on the table, which is so weird because the party's still going. Like, people are still in your house, and she falls asleep
also,
on the table.
nobody fucking falls asleep at a table. Nobody. I hate that in movies when people are like so dead tired. They fall asleep out of nowhere as if they didn't know they were tired.
Yeah.
Like,
the only people who can fall asleep like that are high school students trying to ignore the class they're in. Like, I'm just going to put my head down at this desk and fall asleep.
And tiny babes.
And
tiny little babes.
And tiny little babies. Yeah, if you walked in and you saw your grandma, like you're hanging with your friends, and then you walked in and your grandma was passed out on the table, you'd be like, oh my God, Grandma! Grandma, wake up, Grandma! You'd be terrified.
You wouldn't slowly go over and be like, classic Aunt May, no alarms being raised here.
Yes.
Yeah, you'd be clicking that life alert immediately.
Yeah. And also, what I think is so smart about the Tom Holland thing is that they have Tom Holland, who's a high school student, as Aunt May, as like, you know, like a woman in her 40s or whatever. They have Marissa Tomei, still like, you know, she's like a middle-aged woman or whatever. But in the Tobey Maguire stuff, it's like, how old were Peter's parents?
Brad said the exact same thing.
Dude, fucking.
I was like, is there a part of the comics or whatever that I missed, and Aunt May and Uncle Ben are his great aunt and uncle?
They're 1,000 years old.
Because they're old.
They're old as fuck.
Peter is supposed to be 20, and these people are geriatric.
Oh my God, you're so right. I forgot.
Yeah, I'm 34.
I constantly forget he's supposed to be 20.
Yeah, I'm 34, and my mom isn't even 60 yet. You know?
Exactly.
So what the fuck is going on? And but like she wakes up on the table and she goes, "What? Huh? Ben? Oh, hi. Oh, huh? What? Yeah?" And then he's like, I saw the notice of the foreclosure notice, and she goes, "Oh, you did? Well, okay, hi." And it's like, why are you talking like everything has a period? Every word has a period? Huh? What? Huh? Every time she wakes up from that table, I'm like, please cut away. Cut away.
Cut away.
I hate it.
So bad.
I hate it.
Or that scene where she is moving out and then she pays the little kid across the street $5.
And
is
she threw
child
out his
labor.
fucking comic books. I was
Oh,
so
what
pissed.
what did she say? What was the line
Oh,
she
those
said?
old things? I threw them away. They suck.
No, she's like called them like those wretched things.
Yes.
She acts like all of a sudden, what are you? All of a sudden religious, Aunt May? Oh, those Satan worshipping Christ demons? Like
Where
what?
where are my comic books? Oh, those shitty ass things that you used to read that I hated this whole time. I threw them away. Hey, you want to check with me first, motherfucker? Those were
Yeah.
mine. Those were fucking.
He takes it in stride too. He's like, well, you are my old ass aunt. Like,
You're so old and mean,
At any moment,
dude.
you could die at the dinner table.
I just don't like his. I love the Spider-Man suit. I love the way Spider-Man swings. I love the way Spider-Man crawls. Everything Spider-Man does without talking, great.
Yeah.
When he talks, I'm like, how do people not know you're fucking Peter Parker? You don't even
Oh, yeah.
slightly kind of change your voice. We sure
Yeah.
showed
Especially
him.
Aunt May.
Yeah, we sure showed him, and Aunt May's like, "What do you mean we? Bitch, I fucking caught you. She goes, "What do you mean we? I caught you out of the air. I saved your fucking life. What are you
More
talking
than
about,
once.
we? We. You hit him in the face with your umbrella. I still caught your bitch ass. God, I hate her. I fucking hate her. I hate her guts."